The American prepper and survival industry generates roughly $11 billion per year. Bug-out bags, freeze-dried food, tactical gear, water filtration, and fire-starting kits. Entire YouTube channels dedicated to reviewing which knife to carry when society collapses. But over 580,000 Americans experience homelessness on any given night. They survive daily in actual survival conditions without gear reviews, without supply caches, and without a single tactical accessory. Preppers prepare for a scenario that might happen someday. Homeless people survive one that's already happening. And the techniques that work on the street look nothing like what the survival industry is selling. Number 1. Water. Preppers spend $100 to $350 on water filtration systems like Life Straw, Sawyer Squeeze, and Katadyn Pocket. Add purification tablets, ultraviolet purifiers, and collapsible bladders, and you are carrying 2 to 5 extra pounds of water gear. That is expensive and it is heavy. Homeless people in every American city access free, clean water every day without any of that gear. Public library fountains, park drinking fountains, gas station bathrooms, fast food soda fountains where water is free, hospital waiting rooms. Municipal tap water in the United States is regulated by the EPA under the Safe Drinking Water Act, and it is tested for over 90 contaminants. In an urban emergency, which is where the vast majority of actual emergencies occur, the water infrastructure almost always keeps running. The prepper who spent $300 on filtration gear for an urban crisis is filtering water that was already clean. A 4-season survival tent costs $200 to $600. Sounds like a solid investment until you learn that tent fabric has an R-value of roughly 0.5 to 1, almost zero insulation. Rigid foam insulation boards from Home Depot cost $15 to $25 for a full sheet and provide an R-value of 5 to 6.5 per inch. That is 5 to 10 times the insulation of a tent that costs 20 times more. Street survivors cut foam boards to fit car windows, doorway alcoves, or improvised frames, and create micro-shelters that raise interior temperature by 15 to 20 degrees with zero external heat. Total cost under $30. Total weight under 5 pounds. Setup time under 10 minutes. And unlike a tent, foam boards do not advertise your location to everyone within a quarter mile. Preppers carry ferro rods, waterproof matches, magnesium bars, char cloth, and fat wood sticks. They also pack 1 to 3 extra pounds of fire-starting gear and spend hours practicing friction fire techniques. Homeless people in cities almost never make fire. Fire attracts attention, violates city ordinances, creates smoke that signals your position, and risks burning your shelter and everything you own. Instead, street survivors map borrowed heat. Restaurant kitchen exhaust vents push warm air into back alleys all night. Subway ventilation grates in Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Boston radiate warmth from underground. Manhattan's Con Edison steam network runs 105 miles of pipe at 350 degrees beneath the streets. Surface grates reach 80 to 100 degrees in sub-zero air. Every city has a hidden heat grid that requires zero fuel, zero fire risk, and zero gear. You just have to know where to stand. Number 4. Food storage. Freeze-dried food buckets cost $100 to $400 each, with a 25-year shelf life. A fully stocked prepper pantry runs $2,000 to $10,000. Average weight per bucket is 20 to 40 pounds. You cannot carry a pantry if you have to evacuate. A 1-pound bag of mung beans costs $2 to $3 at any Asian grocery store and produces 8 to 10 full jars of fresh edible sprouts in 3 to 5 days. No refrigeration, no cooking, no extra weight. Sprouting increases vitamin C content by up to 285% compared to the dry seed. A jar of peanut butter provides roughly 2,800 calories for $2 to $3. Street survivors pair lightweight, calorie-dense foods with sprouting for micronutrients. Total carry weight is under 3 pounds. Total cost is under $10. It covers both macronutrients and micronutrients, and it walks with you when you move. This is the big one. The standard Prepper bug-out bag weighs 20 to 40 pounds and contains 50 to 100 items. The average prepper spends $500 to $2,000 building one. Knife, water filter, fire kit, first aid, food rations, shelter, clothing, multi-tool, flashlight, radio paracord, duct tape, signal mirror, compass, maps. People who survive on the streets long-term carry 5 to 8 pounds total. A sleeping bag or 2 blankets, a water bottle, a change of socks, a jar of peanut butter, a phone and charger. Maybe a tarp. Everything fits in a standard backpack. Keep it light. The U.S. Army Research Institute of Environmental Medicine has published studies showing that carrying loads above 30% of body weight significantly degrades cognitive performance, reaction time, and physical endurance. A 40-pound bag on a 150-pound person is 27%, dangerously close to the threshold, and that is before the stress and sleep deprivation of an actual emergency. Performance suffers. Heavy packs cause fatigue. Fatigue impairs decisions. Bad decisions kill faster than a lack of gear. Every pound of tactical equipment is a pound that slows your ability to move, think, and adapt. Street survivors travel light because they have learned through experience that mobility is survival. Preppers build trauma kits with tourniquets, chest seals, and hemostatic gauze. Those kits cost $50 to $200 each. Tactical medicine courses cost another $200 to $500. The injuries that actually occur in long-term survival are not gunshot wounds. They are blisters that become infected, feet rotting from wet socks, and skin infections from poor hygiene. Dehydration from stomach illness is common. CDC data shows that the leading causes of death among homeless individuals are heart disease, infections, and chronic conditions, not trauma. Street survivors invest in prevention. Dry socks from the Dollar Tree, changed twice daily, prevent trench foot. Vaseline at $2 prevents skin cracking. Hand sanitizer at $1 prevents the gastrointestinal infections that cause dangerous dehydration. A complete street first aid approach costs under $15, and it prevents the problems that a $200 trauma kit can only treat after the damage is done. Number 7. Navigation. Preppers carry topographic maps, compasses, and GPS devices costing $100 to $400. Street survivors navigate by resource landmarks: the church that serves lunch at noon, the library with free power outlets, the hospital garage that stays warm, the bakery that discards bread at closing time. In an urban emergency, you are navigating between survival resources, not toward GPS coordinates. Knowing that the Walmart 3 miles east allows overnight parking is more survival relevant than knowing your exact latitude. And a smartphone with offline Google Maps, downloaded for free, replaces every paper map and compass in your bug-out bag while weighing 6 ounces. Number 8. Security. Preppers invest in tactical clothing, MOLLE backpacks, combat boots, and visible defensive equipment. Every piece signals the same thing to everyone who sees you: I have supplies worth taking. The number 1 security strategy on the street is invisibility. Look like you have nothing. Carry nothing that signals value. Blend into the background. A person in jeans and a regular jacket with a small backpack attracts zero attention during a crisis. A person in tactical pants and a loaded mole pack is a walking supply store with a sign on the door. The Bureau of Justice Statistics reports that homeless individuals experience violent victimization at rates 2 to 3 times higher than the general population. They have developed security strategies through painful experience. The first rule is always the same: do not look like a target. Number 9. Communication. Preppers carry ham radios and Baofeng handhelds for grid-down communication. In every major urban emergency of the past 20 years, from Hurricane Katrina to Hurricane Sandy to the Texas freeze in 2021, cell networks and Wi-Fi remained at least partially operational. Total grid collapse is the rarest emergency scenario. Homeless people know every free Wi-Fi point in their city, libraries in all 50 states, fast food restaurants, hospital waiting rooms, and city buses in most metro systems. A charged smartphone with Wi-Fi provides communication, navigation, weather updates, and emergency service contact from a device that weighs 6 ounces. A prepper carrying a dedicated radio is duplicating a capability a phone already has. Number 10. Mindset. This one matters more than the other 9 combined. Preppers prepare for a single catastrophic event, the big collapse, the grid-down scenario. Entire identities are built around the idea that one day all this gear will be needed. Street survival is nothing like that. It is a daily grind of small decisions: where to sleep tonight, where to find water tomorrow, how to stay dry when it rains. Actual long-term survival is boring, repetitive, and unglamorous. FEMA's own disaster research consistently shows that the people who survive best are not those with the most supplies. They are the ones who improvise, adapt, and build community fastest. The single most important survival skill demonstrated daily by hundreds of thousands of homeless Americans is adaptability. Plans fail, gear breaks, weather changes, locations get shut down. The person who adjusts fastest survives longest. No amount of tactical equipment replaces the ability to improvise when everything goes wrong. 10 techniques. Combined cost on the street, roughly $40 to $50. Combined cost in the prepper aisle, potentially thousands. $11 billion a year goes into the survival industry selling gear. The street teaches skills. Both have value, but only one approach gets field-tested every single day. If this made you rethink survival, subscribe. I cover street-tested techniques and the science behind them every week.